I first got to know Kai 3 or 4 years ago and heard about this young boy in North Pembrokeshire who had started raising money for Prostate Country.
I met him on an awareness stand on some of the summer road shows in the Royal Welsh, and just on stands selling stuff such as his raffle tickets or Christmas cards. I also actually took on an event with him up in Brecon, which was the Big Ten, which was trying to take on Penavan 10 times. And to see someone in the younger generation flying the flag to try and raise awareness and obviously to raise money to support the charity was in my eyes, phenomenal, you know.
We had a Prostate Country event in Cardiff recently, and Kai was there and he was selling his Christmas cards. And they were Christmas cards that he has made himself. And he also makes fridge magnets, which he sells. And he's even got an outlet in Cardiff, which sells his crafts. Obviously, COVID has restricted what he's able to do, but he's come back with a vengeance. He's as determined and as ambitious as ever, and he continues to support the charity, which is remarkable for a young guy. And the level of awareness that he raises on a stand in the middle of an agricultural show amongst middle-aged men, and it really does create an interest why this young boy is supporting Prostate Country. And it leads to conversations which involve other people and allows us to expand our presence and to create interest in the charity and the work that we do. He's got quite a lot of influence and a lot of fans out there. So he makes it all happen. And he's such a quiet, humble, modest young boy, but I think that's part of his appeal. But he's worked incredibly hard, and we stand back and just admire him, and we're very, very lucky to have him.
Kai, myself and the team at Prostate Country are totally inspired by your work over the last few years. And we couldn't think of anyone more worthy of this award because you just continue to thrive, to want to do stuff to support charity. We appreciate what you do. Keep up the fantastic work and just keep flying the flag and doing what you're doing. And massive thank you from the team.
Kai, it has been such a pleasure and a privilege for me to nominate you for this award. And I often wonder, do you fully realise the impact of your work? As the chairman of the Pembrokeshire Friends of Prostate Country, we have benefited hugely from the fact that you live in our patch. And what is it? Something north of £10,000 that you have raised over the last 3 or 4 years, which is phenomenal for a young lad of your age. So thank you. But thank you, Kai, and good luck for the award tonight.
I've nominated Carlos Wilson. He's made such a big impact. It feels like he's been with us forever. Carlos will do anything, but I think he prefers to be downstairs sorting out clothes and household items, which is really good because that's what people like least. Carlos is exceptional about looking after little ones. And we had a mum come in and she was really at the end of her tether. Her child had all sorts of additional needs, and the child never ever sits down for more than 2 or 3 minutes, and Carlos was just outside and sat there and spoke to her for 3/4 of an hour, and this little girl didn't move, and just fascinated with Carlos. And mum was just so grateful because obviously they come to us with so much going on anyway. It's not just about the food, it's all the things that affect you psychologically, having to go to somewhere else for the basic needs that everyone should have a right to. For mum to just be able to sit there and talk to other adults for 3/4 of an hour and not worry about her daughter was just exceptional. Right from the minute I met Carlos, I knew I was going to like him and he was going to fit in. I thought he was in his 20s and he's only 16. Wow, I was just blown away then. But he's so much part of our team in such a short time. of being here. Carlos and his family moved to Pembrokeshire a few years ago, and he has transitioned from being a girl, or transitioning into a boy, man now. He was bullied so much. His self-esteem dropped. And when he came in, he was really quiet. And now he gives as good as any of the other patch-ups. And he is so funny. I've seen his confidence grow. He's gone to college. I think he's stronger because of the time that he's spent with us. The thing about Patch is peer support here is exceptional. Not only has he received the peer support, but he gives it as well. To see Carlos blossom the way we have, from someone really, really shy to a gobby young man, really, as he should be, giving as good as he gets. And it is just, well, one of the best parts of my job is seeing people just blossom into who they are. Carlos is definitely no exception to that. He's amazing. Carlos, if it wasn't for COVID, I'd give you a great big hug. I think you are amazing. We've learnt from you. You've taught us so much at Patch, and you've given so much. And I can't tell you, Carlos, how much we appreciate you and love you. And you're never allowed to leave us.
I nominated Sarah Greene for both the Young Volunteer of the Year Award and the Mary Sigley Award for the fabulous work she has done and continues to do for the Paul Sartori Foundation. 14 years ago, Sarah strolled into the Paul Sartori store in Narberth, and like many others her age, her intention was completing the necessary volunteering hours for her Bronze Duke of Edinburgh Award. However, 11 years down the line, and Sarah is still contributing in any shape, way or form she can. In Narberth's nurturing environment, Sarah quickly became established as part of the team. And if you're ever fortunate enough to speak to Sarah, she will wax lyrical about the time she spent there and the strong rapport she developed with her colleagues. By her own admission, she was a shy, retiring child. No more. She's found her confidence, and I believe to a certain extent she's found her place in the world. Narberth and the experience she had there was a springboard into volunteering in other ways: door-to-door collections, fundraising events, and helping in the office with administrative tasks and answering the phones. When you speak to Sarah, what comes across first and foremost is her energy and enthusiasm. Her positivity is truly infectious, and her youthful perspective and honesty are greatly appreciated, and sometimes, could be overlooked. Over time, Sarah has developed chronic joint pain. This means that it's become impossible for her to volunteer for Paul Sartori in the same way she had become accustomed to in her youth. For many, I'd imagine the realization of this fact would be incredibly disheartening. Fortunately, though, despondency and self-pity are not in Sarah's nature, and she has confronted this test in time with amazing adaptability and resilience. Although I suspect it's always been present, the experience has unquestionably allowed Sarah's compassion and empathy to come to the fore. She is extremely good at identifying alternative methods for individuals to access volunteering opportunities, so others may benefit from similar experiences that she had when she was younger. For me, Sarah's journey epitomizes just what being a young volunteer is all about. Undoubtedly, the Paul Sartori Foundation and those we serve have benefited hugely from her involvement, but equally, Sarah herself has been positively shaped by her volunteering experiences, which is wonderful in itself, and that would be enough. However, it doesn't stop there. The tide has turned somewhat, and Sarah is now a voting member, an excellent ambassador for Paul Sartori, and an advocate for volunteering in general. She uses her platform to inspire the next generation of potential volunteers, and all being well, the cycle will continue. I haven't been with Paul Sartori an awfully long time, But in that time, it was very apparent that everyone I met was keen that I should meet Sarah. She has been an absolute godsend to me, and the support she's given me and the advice she's given me, frank at times, has been greatly appreciated. And I know that everyone at Paul Sartori feels very strongly. She is a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for us.